What's up? Tyler here at Weekly Metal Reviews, here with an album review. This time I'm going to be talking about the new album from Five Finger Death Punch entitled, let's see, The Wrong Side of Heaven and the Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 1. I guess they're going, I heard this is going to be like a two-parter thing. This is just the first one. I don't even know when the second one's coming out. Why am I talking about this? Just because I fucking can, just because I want to do an album review, and just because I feel that July has been a very anemic month for new albums coming out, and that's why I'm doing this, just because, you know, I want to review it. I've never really talked about this album or this band much on this channel, so I figured, why the fuck not? Let's just do it. So yeah, let's dive into this. This is their new album. This comes out July 23rd. I don't know what label they're on. Probably some big ass fucking label. I think this is like their fourth album or something. And I kind of have like I don't want to say love-hate, more like a like-hate relationship with Five Finger Death Punch. Some songs I'm going to be honest with you, I enjoy. They're catchy. But then there's some songs that are just so horrible and so laughable and atrocious that I can't stand them. To me, they're a very inconsistent band, and this album is no different. If you're going into this album expecting a, you know, completely different Five Finger Death Punch experience, no. That's not going to happen. You know, one reason why I'm reviewing this album is because when I saw Five Finger Death Punch on Mayhem Festival last Friday, I.M.Sin said, you know, we have a new record coming out and it's the best record that we've ever done. It's the best material. You know, every band says that about their new albums. But I was just like, maybe I'll just listen to it at least once just to really see if it really is their best material. Oh fuck. War's the Answer I thought was very mediocre. It's just horribly inconsistent. Same with, you know, The Way of the Fist. American Capitalist, same way. American Capitalist had a lot more songs on it that I do enjoy than the first two albums. That's just me. But this album, it starts off with a song, the first single they released, called Lift Me Up, which features Rob Halford from Judas Priest. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love this song. It's nothing groundbreaking, it's nothing original, and neither is this album. It's nothing new at all. It's just your standard hard rock album, with them trying to, at times, you know, branch over to the more metal side of things. And that song, I love the chorus. And yeah, the lyrics are really corny, as always with Five Finger Death Punch, but it's so fucking catchy. You just can't get out of your head, and the chorus I just think is awesome. But that's the best song on this album, to be honest with you. There's a couple other decent tracks, like the second one, Watch You Bleed, is okay. Anywhere But Here is kind of okay. And, fuck. I mean, Wrong Side of Heaven's alright, Dot Your Eyes. I mean, some of these are really catchy, but they're all just average. They never really go to the great status or anything like that. They're just average hard rock songs with catchy chords, kind of simplistic writing, but not... some of the riffs, you know, I don't want to say they're overly simplistic, but they're not, but they're a little bit more complicated at times, but they're still not, like, terribly hard. One thing that I do enjoy about Five Finger Death Punch, and, you know, like I said, it's nothing new, it's nothing groundbreaking, it's just how they would have maybe a little bit of a how do I put it, a melody. What am I thinking? A melody in a chorus, like a guitar lead in a chorus. It just kind of adds to it. I always thought, you know, it's cool kind of how they do that. If not, it would just be so much more boring to listen to. And I have to say, at times, I was very bored with this album. Sometimes it just blends together a little bit, and it just kind of becomes background music, almost, and it's just, you know, oh, you know, this song's on, whatever. I mean, none of them seriously really step out to me, but, you know, Lift Me Up and Watch You Bleed are probably the best two songs on here. But I have to say, I mean, the album is 11 tracks long, but there's 3 bonus tracks, I believe, and there's a lot of duets on this, or not duets, like special guest appearances. There's the Rob Halford one that I mentioned on the song "Dot Your Eyes." Jamie Josta of Hatebreed and his 12 million other bands is on there, which is kind of neat. You know, 2 hard asses singing together just makes for a hard ass combo. But it was alright. The duet on Anywhere But Here between Ivan Moody and Mariah Brink, I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know why they didn't put that on the actual album. I think they should have, because it's just so much better, if you ask me. And there's a song with Max Cavalera on it, and there's another one with that Tech 9 guy, and that is an absolutely horrible song. It's called Mama Said I Should Knock You Out, something along those lines. And it is the most fucking monotonous, horrible song. It's Five Finger Death Punch goes rap, and it's fucking atrocious. The guitar riff is so... yeah, it's got kind of a groove to it, but it's like, god damn it, it's so unoriginal, and I can't believe they're actually doing this. This is making my ears fucking bleed. And then the dude comes in and like fucking raps, and Ivan Moody comes in. I'm just like, stop. This is a horrible, horrible fucking track. Arguably one of the worst songs of the fucking year, if you ask me. I was laughing and I was cringing when I was listening to this, and I was just like, fucking stop. It was terrible. And the chorus just keeps going and going, and it's so repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over and over fucking again. It pissed me off. Man, I hate that song. Worst song on the album for sure. And the song Burn Motherfucker, oh my god, don't even get me started on that one either. That one's equally as horrible. And maybe like a step up, but you're comparing a pile of absolute horse shit to a pile of steaming diarrhea. It's, you know, so it's not much better. I mean, Ivan Moody, he sounds like Ivan Moody. The lyrics are, once again, a huge weak point on this album. He writes some of the worst lines I think I've ever heard in all of music. They're so corny. I think there was a line, something, it's not about the size of the dog, it's about the fight inside of the dog. Something along those lines. And I was like, wow, why? That's just, he needs to just, you know, stop being in his hard-ass mode all the time. I know they're trying to be fucking metal and just kick your ass and be brutal or something, but I can't stand when the lyrics are just so corny, and that's always been the absolute worst part about this band to me, is Ivan Moody, sometimes how he sings things and the lyrics that he writes are just arguably the worst part. And once again, I mean, their sound always bothers me too, and it's no different on here. I mean, yeah, the production's good, but their sound, if they had more ass in their guitar tone and more ass in their fucking kick pedals on the drums, they would sound so much better and they would be so much more enjoyable. Their guitar tone is so flat and just, there's nothing to it. But they try to like put something to it, but there's nothing to it. I wish that they would just, you know, beef it up, make it sound fucking gross, and that's what would be awesome. It just sounds muddy and flat, and I don't like it. I never have. In the kick pedals, are just, sometimes I feel that they are non-existent in this band, and if they were just beefed up more, if they captured their sound more or something, I don't fucking know, it would just sound so much better. And this album's no different. I mean, the production is your standard production for a rock album, but those are just two things about Five Finger Death Punch's sound as a whole that I've always couldn't stand. As of now, I'm just dragging on. I mean, this album is no different. If you love Five Finger Death Punch, if you know, have enjoyed their first 3 albums, you'll love this. You really will. Like I said, there was a couple tracks that I dug, and the rest was just very average, some of them being absolutely atrocious, like I was saying. You know, some of the duets are duets. You know, special guest appearances are kind of, you know, kind of neat, but none as cool as fucking Rob Halford. Just saying. Anyways, that's about all I have to say. You know, sorry if I'm a faggot because I talked about this album. I really don't care. But expect a lot of cool stuff coming up. I know I've been saying that all month, but it hasn't really happened. But we have a lot of albums coming out in August. So there's going to be a lot more album reviews, a lot more other things that we have planned, and 3 concert reviews coming up. Not next week, but the following fucking week. In 1 week, there will be 3 concert reviews of some really awesome stuff. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. We are oh so close. We are like this close to 100,000 views, and we're closing in on 700 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for watching and supporting this channel. It really means a lot to us. So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to give 5 Finger Death Punches, well, what is it? The Wrong Side of Heaven, Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 1. I have to say maybe about a 6.75 to a 7 out of 10. It's just average. It's nothing new. But that's just me. Check it out. If you love it, that's awesome. More power to you. Enjoy the fuck out of it. Support it. Buy this band's merch. Go see him at the show. Buy this album. Whatever. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this album. See you later.